Hello there everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. Today is a really exciting day because it's the start of the third house buying video, I believe. I think we're on number 3 now. I basically thought it would be fun to film a video of us buying some of the bigger things for the house. Obviously once we move we've already got a lot of furniture to begin with anyway, being as we've been renting this place for about 2 years now, so we have our basic setup. But because we're moving to somewhere bigger, there's a lot of things that we do want to upgrade, or just things that we need to buy new that have got a little bit old and tatty since living here. And one of those big things is a sofa, which is our to-do list for today. And we've also got other bits like flooring, bed frames, things like that we just want to have a little upgrade on. So today marks the day that we're going to go sofa shopping, and I actually cannot wait. I think this is one of the things that we've both been most excited for, and I don't really know why. It's just because we want a massive corner sofa that we can really cuddle up on the evenings and have guests come round and sit a bit more comfortably, because at the moment we only have a very small 2-seater, which is definitely not going to fit well into the new house. So our first stop of the day is actually going to be our sales office, because we want to go and have a look at the exact colour of our carpet that we've chosen, just so that we know in our head what we're sort of looking for. I know it's creamy, but I'm not too sure if it's more creamy yellow, creamy brown, creamy white. It's been a long time since we picked it, so we want to go and make sure that that's set in our minds before we go sofa shopping. And then we're going to head over to Rugby to go to Elliott Fields Retail Park, because I work near there and I've always noticed how many sofa shops that they have there. So I think that would be a really good place for us to start and probably find our dream sofa. IKEA is also another option, but that is in the complete opposite direction to all these other sofa shops. Can't quite remember all of the ones that are there, but I'll be sure to show you once we arrive. And yeah, I thought I'd just bring you along with us to go sofa shopping because I'm really excited about it. So before we get going, please don't forget to make sure that you have liked, commented and subscribed down below, especially if you want to see some more house content, as there's still so many more videos to come about buying our house and moving in and things like that. So I really hope you stick around for all of that. And other than that, I suppose I better go and get my shoes on and head out the door, because it's already 2:30 and the shop's shut at like 6 o'clock, so we need to get a bit of a wiggle on. So we've just arrived at Elliott's Field, and you've got the NCF Living that sells some sofas, as well as this Natuzzi. But then you've also got down here Furniture Village, DFS, and right over there in the corner you've got Sofology. So we really do have a massive variety of places to check out, so I'm very excited to be here. Our first stop is going to be the NCF one. I've never heard of this place before, but we'll check it out and see what it has to offer. As per usual, editing me from the future is going to jump on and fill in some gaps here. So after we had a quick look around, we had 3 options in mind of sofas that we would like, all from 3 different shops. And so we decided to kind of take photos, go home, have a little think about things before returning the second week, which is now when these clips were filmed. So our first stop is Furniture Village, and this is the one that we like in here. It's kind of the perfect size, and it also has a sofa bed option as well as this massive chair. Sofa beds wasn't something we were previously considering, but it might be a good idea. This is a quick look at everything that they offer. We just got to debate the sofa bed option and also compare it to the others as well. I love how Charlie's sitting in every single seat possible, but this is kind of the exact size that we'd want. So we're now in Sofology, and this is the one that we're considering. It's called the Nimbus. This is obviously a little bit bigger than what we'd go for because we just want this bit to be 1.5. So imagine it to be a little bit smaller. Probably get it in the same colour. This one is 2,199, but for the size that we want, they'd do it for 1,999. I do like it, but I don't know if I can see past these little arms. I feel like they're very residential care homey, like they're quite like old, aren't they? Very traditional. I don't know if I prefer the straighter arm, but we do have another option which I'll show you in a minute. So we're now in DFS, and this is a sofa that we're looking at. Obviously we'd get it as a corner, but I do really like this one, and I think that the arms are much nicer than the other one in Sofology. We get a slightly different colour to this. I think the colour we would get is this one on here. And so after a long lunch and a long chat, I think we have decided that we prefer the DFS sofa the best. So we're going to head back there now, price everything up and see what we can do. So as I've already said, we went back to DFS because we were set on getting their sofa. We really like it. The one that we saw in the picture is slightly different from the one that we ordered because we customised it to how we would prefer it in our living room. So we went to get a corner sofa. So you were able to customise all of the options and add in extras and take out things that you don't really want. So that's what we did. I didn't really film the process of it, but the lady that sat down with us was really helpful and kind of spoke us through everything, whether it's left hand facing, right hand facing, all the things that we were a little bit confused about. She was able to clear up, so we were really happy with their customer service. We also set up some kind of like payment plan, I think you would call it. So we were able to pay a deposit for the sofa there and then, which was £500, and then we can pay the rest once it's been delivered or just before it's been delivered. And I think we set our day for delivery as like Christmas Day or something like that, but they've been ringing us ever since and kind of double checking that we're not moving in anytime soon because it's now ready for delivery. It's been probably a few months since we ordered the sofa, to be honest, so we just have to ring them with a week's notice to let them know that we're moving into our new house and this is the date we would like the sofa delivered on, and that is what they will do. So overall we are very happy with the service that we received from DFS and would definitely buy from there again. And then for the second half of this video, we're going to move on to our flooring. So when we were kind of designing our house and picking our options, we decided to go against picking flooring with the company for the downstairs for the majority of it. So we had to buy flooring for the kitchen, the hallway and under the stairs. And the main reason for this is because they just didn't offer the flooring that we wanted. We wanted wood, we wanted it to be herringbone, and so they didn't really offer that, and we decided to do it ourselves. Also with the hope that it would save us a little bit of money, which I'll go into more as we go through the video. But these next few clips were filmed when we went to the direct wood flooring building in Coventry. It's near Coventry Airport, and I think I do a pretty good job at filling you all in as we go along then, so I will leave the rest to me in the past to kind of explain as we go through. So these are all of the herringbone options that they've got. I actually can't remember the name of our sample, so the man's trying to look for us now, but I think it's going to be something along this lines, this sort of colour, because these ones are a little bit too pale as our countertop is quite dark in the kitchen, and we kind of want it to match up as much as possible. So I'm not too sure what we're thinking. We're going to have a look at them all and think about it. So it's been a few weeks and we have come back to the flooring place to actually buy our flooring today. We've brought all of our little measurements with us for the hallway and the kitchen and things, and hopefully we'll make a purchase. Okay, so these are the two favourites that we've pulled out from last time. We've got the vintage Chateau Herringbone Golden Brown. This is on sale for $39.99 per metre squared. And then we've got this one, which is the Herringbone Sundance Oak, which is $37.99, so a little bit cheaper. He's currently working out our dimensions for us, so it will make more sense to me once we put it all together and then kind of get the overall price. So this is a floor plan of our house that we were given, and we're hoping to get this flooring in the kitchen, the hallway, and this little bit here, which is the under the stairs cupboard. He reckons that it's going to be about 24.5 meters squared, so we're going to need to times these prices by that amount. This one comes to, I think I just got 979. I'll put it on screen, and then this one is obviously a little bit less, but I think this is our favourite, just because the lines on this one, I feel like they're a bit much. Like, you can obviously tell that it's herringbone, but I don't really like the distinction between the two, whereas this one feels a bit more put together, cosy, nice, like farmhousey vibes. I quite like this one a little bit more. Okay, so our flooring purchase is complete, and it all happened surprisingly quickly. I think things usually do when you were actually spending money with them, but I am a little bit confused about the total cost because I expected it to be more. So I think I mentioned to you guys that I had the total cost of the flooring at £979.75 to be exact. However, because we also need like the underlay to go underneath the flooring, and then you need some special things to fit it to the shape of your door. So I think he said ours was Z-shaped or something like that for the living room, and then something else for the front door. So for all of the flooring and the underlay and those like specific door shaped things, it came to a total of £982.14. So unless underlay is just really cheap, then maybe our flooring was reduced by a little bit more than we expected it to be. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm not going to complain. So altogether it was just shy of like £1,000, which is a little bit cheaper than I was expecting, because for the original options that we were offered when we picked our options with the housing company, just for the kitchen there wasn't really anything under £1,000, yet this is for our kitchen, hallway and under the stairs. So it's definitely worked out a little bit cheaper so far. We obviously have to pay someone to fit it for us. He's recommended Fine Floors, and in particular a man called Eric. Here is their card here. Obviously I can't recommend them myself yet because we've not used them, but I think we'll kind of ring them and get a quote based on what we've just ordered, and then all together compare that to the cost of the original options that we were given to us. But so far so good. I'm quite happy. I'm really happy with our purchase. I'll obviously keep you updated with the fitting and things like that, but I think he said that if we wanted to order it now, it would come next Wednesday, which is the 28th of September. So instead we've kind of picked Christmas Day as an option, because he said they don't do deliveries on Christmas Day, so if you're not sure when you're moving in, they put delivery for that date, and then you need to ring them with a minimum of a week's notice, and then they'll deliver based on that. So when we get our kind of 10-day notice to move into the house, we'll give them a call because we only need a week, and we'll say, you know, we're moving in on this date, and then they should be able to deliver it to our address then. And we should also then be able to book the man to come and fit it, Eric, our guy potentially, to come and fit it shortly after that, which is really good actually, and I'm quite impressed with the service that we've had there. So I'll probably update you on this sort of stuff in a future vlog, but for now I think I'm going to end this one here, just because I wanted to keep it as like the big purchases that we were making. The only other big purchase we're going to make is blinds, but we are going to wait, I think, until we're in the house until we do that, so I'll probably update you on that in a future vlog as well. I am going to film a little homeware haul separately. We're just about to pop into Dunelm, which is next door, and I'm very excited. We're going to get our bathroom bits from here because we know what we want from there, and we're also going to go homeware shopping today in Rugby because there's a big retail park there. We're going to Home Sense, but that's going to be in a weekly vlog that I've already put up on my channel way before this one. So I'll do a homeware haul separately to that, which should be the next video after this one. So do make sure that you subscribe to stick around and see that. I do really hope you've enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and comment down below. Let me know what you think of our flooring options and our sofa options. It's all very, very exciting, and it's starting to feel very real for me now, but obviously when you're watching this we'll already be in there. I'm going to start waffling, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and other than that I look forward to seeing you all very soon in the next one. Goodbye.